Greetings, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all taking good care of yourselves. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Hope your weekend has been peaceful and calm. Okay. Hey, guys. I know y'all was looking for me yesterday. Man, I was knocked out yesterday, okay? I had so much work to do yesterday, and then by the time I was done, I took a bomb ass shower. And shit, I knocked out. I didn't get up until like 8 o'clock. 7:45, 8, damn near. Um, the spirit was like, girl, lay your ass down. I was like, yes, ma'am. You know you can't ignore that call, because if you do, you will get sat down, okay? So, yeah, let's get into it. I forgot to write my downloads down. So they'll come to me as we go along, so don't worry. But one of the downloads I do remember is that the world, okay, we are literally in the new world now, okay? We are in the new world. The old outdated ways don't work anymore. The way you approach people doesn't work anymore. It's like everybody is walking around with their guards on 100 right now, okay? So a lot of people aren't gonna shift with you into this new world. A lot of people are still clinging to the old outdated versions of themselves and the world. So your best bet right now is to just do you. Don't keep looking back and all that shit. Don't worry about it. You cannot change anybody. If people don't want to get on board, it's not your duty to slow down for nobody right now. So yeah. You know they want to separate the vax from the non-vax, so that's going on too. So everybody that's vax gonna be looking at the ones that aren't vax like you crazy, and then the ones who aren't vax gonna be looking at the vax ones like you a sheep. So it's just about to be a whole nother level of classes type shit going on. Somebody on your job you can't trust. You can't trust somebody on your job. If they ask if you've been vaxxed, tell them yeah, and keep it pushing, or don't tell them nothing. Tell them you decline to respond. Tell them that's personal. We gotta start setting boundaries, because motherfuckers love to ask questions that ain't got shit to do with them, that ain't gonna benefit their life, ain't gonna change their day. Y'all gotta start lying to motherfuckers when they ask you shit that ain't their business. Or just telling them straight up it ain't your business, or I don't feel like talking about that. Like something. You know your energy. You know how you'll go about it. But yeah, I can't stand a nosy motherfucker. So when people get to ask you shit that ain't got nothing to do with their life, it ain't gonna impact their life in any way, you start redirecting them to something else. All right, let's get it, spirit. Oh, also I heard congratulations. I heard that very clearly when I was preparing for the live. What's this 10 of cups reverse, spirit? Somebody is divorcing somebody. Also, what another download I heard was somebody is married and they watch tarot and they've been getting some really accurate messages, or they've been pulling their own tarot or something like that. But somebody's spouse is doing something really sneaky and dirty or whatever, and they're gonna tell this person to stop watching tarot. This person gonna listen. I feel like the spouse is gonna throw some very religious dogma at them or some shit like that to get them from stop watching tarot, because they know that the answers or something is gonna come clear. So if you watch tarot, like you don't always have to include your spouse in on that shit. Because what happens is you will include your spouse in on some shit, and they could literally, or your partner, friend, whatever, it don't matter. They could literally be hearing you getting clear messages about what they doing, and they're gonna try to gaslight you up out of that. Like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that because of so and so, and they're gonna know your triggers, so they're gonna use your triggers against you to get you to not get the answers on the shit that they doing. For some of you, this is a spouse. For some of you, this is a friend or a family member who knows that the jig is up. And so they don't want you getting answers. So if use your own discernment with that, because a lot of people are pulling away from tarot for their own reasons. I don't really care either way. I don't have the energy or time to judge anyone's journey. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Somebody's spouse, that someone's breaking up with someone because of something they learned. Somebody was really dishonest, and so a family unit is gonna fall apart because of this. But for some reason, it's gonna bring somebody a lot of peace of mind here with the Four of Swords. Like whatever family unit is breaking up, or someone's finding out some lies within a family unit or a friendship unit, whatever, it's going to actually bring them peace of mind. Yeah, somebody's going to find out about some dishonesty and betrayal here with the Ten of Swords. Somebody has, I hear, committed like the ultimate betrayal or some shit. Like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, somebody might have an outside child. With the Four of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, I feel like someone has no interest in making this work. Someone's gonna say, well, hey, yeah, I do have another baby with someone else, but we could still be a family. Someone might go in and agree with that, but it's gonna torment them for the rest of their lives. You have the Temperance here at the bottom of the deck, so you're being called to find some balance within this situation. With the Hierophant in reverse, though, there's definitely going to be a divorce or a separation from someone that it was a long commitment. But with the Queen of Cups in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, I feel like it's literally going to make somebody more rich, more wealthy. It's going to give somebody better energy. It's going to actually soothe somebody's heart, that they don't have to worry about anything anymore. If you were wondering if there was another woman or other man, there definitely is, with the King of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's definitely somebody else. Somebody else feels like someone else is their everything and makes them happy. With the Nine of Cups here, though, I feel like you're gonna be good on your own. Like with this situation, Spirit is putting it to a halt. Someone is gonna come into union with somebody way better. With the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands here, yeah. Somebody's gonna try to make it work, even though there's an outside child, but it's gonna hurt them a lot. You got the High Priestess here, so you showing up in your own reading. This is a clear message, like, bitch, you better not. You know what's going on. If someone is trying to block your intuition, someone trying to tell you that the dreams and the visions you have and the downloads you get, you're crazy, it's a lie. Your intuition is on fire right now. I'm also hearing you're able to bend time. You're able to bend things to go in your favor on a high frequency, though. Not if you're trying to dominate or control someone in a wicked way, but if you're trying to do something that's going to be beneficial, your intuition and your gifts will be on fire for it. So don't let nobody gaslight you up out of your gifts right now. I'm hearing Cancer. I see the Six of Swords here jumping out in the upright position, so I feel like there's about to be some smooth sailing. All of this shit is coming into fruition right now because there's a burden that's being dropped, and as this burden is dropped, it's easier for somebody to move on, sail along. It's making it easier for somebody to like pick up and go. Yeah, with the hangman in reverse, somebody has meditated on something long enough and they seeing things clearly now. And somebody lost out bad. I feel like it was this Knight of Wands in reverse here because this person was playing games, very inconsistent. Somebody had you in your head way too much, trying to cover your light. Somebody wanted to dim your light. The Hermit, yeah. So I feel like once all of this shit is revealed, you're gonna go into hermit mode with the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're gonna start to figure out different ways to maneuver once you come out of hermit mode. There's gonna be some, okay, somebody needs to sit still. Somebody is trying to do the most. Um, Somebody needs to sit still because there's gonna be some information that's coming in that's gonna be very valuable for when you come out of hermit mode. Wow. You got the Nine of Pentacles coming out in the upright position. This could be some news about some money or some stability. You have the Tower in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you've averted some type of tragedy or upheaval, and you're still gonna be well off, like comfortable. I see you being very comfortable. So I'm here to stop thinking about the worst case scenario. This King of Cups in reverse loves coming in for you guys. But with this Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like you've blocked this King of Cups out. Like you've blocked this person out from your mentality, your dream space, everything. This person has no more connection to you mentally here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this person could have been trying to project onto you, into you, astral project into your space, your dreams, your mind. This person could have been trying to do things to keep you, to keep them on your mind 24/7. But I feel like you guys have a guardian in the astral realm too that's like blocking as well. Yeah, with the Page of Wands here, you got a lot of pages. So there's a lot of fresh new energy coming in for you guys. Um, Especially with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. I feel like whatever you find out while you're in hermit mode is gonna give you this push to start this new journey with the Page of Wands here. But with the King of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're really not worried about anything. I feel like you're not emotionally tied to anything. Some of you guys have turned your heart light off for the simple fact that you just don't have time to play games with anybody. You don't want to be in your head about anybody. You don't want anybody to, because I'm hearing that like you've been healing for a minute and reflecting on past relationships in ways that you gave up your power, in ways that you gave up your mental peace to be with someone or to have people around you. And it's like at this point in the game, some of you are saying like, I'd rather just chill by myself, or like with my day ones or people that I trust, that don't have me in my head. Some of you guys are tired of people playing mind games. Like I feel this energy here where there's a lot of emotional mind games where people try to like tug on your heartstrings from a distance to get you to respond in certain ways or to get you in your head in certain ways about their feelings. With the King of Cups in reverse, I feel like people want you to be in your head about their feelings. I'm being told to stress that. Like, this King of Cups energy is a very emotional energy where someone is very closed off, but they feel a lot, and they want you to like come through and express their emotions and feelings for them. But they're low key salty though. They have a salty ass vibe. So I feel like with the Eight of Swords in reverse is you like, yo, I'm not even about to focus on that. I'm not even about to think about that. That's not my responsibility mentally or emotionally. So you've turned off a lot. You've learned, what I'm hearing clearly is you've learned how to manage and balance your empathic energy. You learned that being an empath doesn't mean that you have to absorb everything. You know how to turn it on and off now, and that's going to be key moving forward. So you're choosing not to feel everything that's projected towards you. Ashe, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna do well. Wow, Four of Wands coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a good energy. This bodes well for like harmony, things going in your favor, clarity. I'm hearing clarity. I'm hearing divine timing. I'm hearing already, I don't know why, but with this Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I just keep hearing bend time, able to bend time. You guys got to know that we are speeding through portals right now. One day, low key, feel like you done lived a whole year right now. It's like 3 to 6 months and 12 hours or some shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? And that's why a lot of you guys who are tapped into source and tapped in to the ethereal realms, you have been drained. That's why. That's the other download I got. Because as we're speeding through, the age process is speeding and slowing down for some. Thoughts are unraveling. Your crown chakra has been crazy. Some of you guys have had like that frontal lobe headache going on. You've been kind of like in your head more than usual, wanting more time alone than usual to process your thoughts. You don't really want to feel or pick up on anybody's energy at this time. I'm also hearing that you're not mean. You're not being petty. You're just really protecting your energy here with the Fool card in the upright position and the Five of Wands in reverse. You're really protecting this new you, is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys are going to be taking more chances on yourself, investing more in your self-care. With the Five of Wands in reverse, though, it's like you have a new beginning. You need to know that there's no competition. Create your lane and ride that bitch till the wheels fall off, and then create a new one. Even if somebody does what you do, there's no competition. So if you have a new idea, a new business venture, you need to go ahead and get on it. Because with the Three of Pentacles here, I see that people will work with you. You guys been getting that work with sentence for a minute now. People will work with you. People will come to you. People will, patronize your business or whatever. Or if you got a book idea, you might get someone that picks it up and wants to, do whatever you got to do with that. But with the Seven of Wands here and the Justice in reverse, I feel like you guys need to protect yourself from some energy. The Seven of Wands represents Leo. The Justice represents Libra. But also I feel like some of you guys need to really protect your creativity, your creations here with the Three of Pentacles. Because if you look on this Three of Pentacles, right, there's these two people here showing like blueprints or, whatever, to this guy here who's building something. These two people seem like unsuspecting to me. I'm also hearing too that they low-key could be showing this person something that they've created and is similar to what this person is working on. So with the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Wands, you got to protect your assets. You got to protect your creative endeavors at this time, because I feel like somebody, although there's people that want to work with you, there might be some dishonest people that want to work with you with the Justice in reverse. I'm also hearing too that if somebody has worked with you before, briefly or whatever, or they just feel like they feel like they are owed all the praise for how far you've come or some shit like that. But it's not true. This person is actually someone that you have actively been protecting yourself from. And I feel like it's rightfully so. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of anxiety is going to be relieved from you. I feel like even if you have been sleeping more than usual, it's because there's a certain level of peace that you've reached subconsciously. Oh, thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. I feel like there's a level of mental peace that you have released, not released, but went into, and that's why the anxiety is being released from you. I feel like even though you haven't been getting the sleep you wanted, it was like some downloads being programmed. And you know, like when you download or when you upgrade on a computer, it tells you like, um, do not shut off your computer, your laptop, your gaming system, whatever, while the upload is taking process, right? So that's why some of you guys were having like weird sleep patterns. I'm hearing like for some of you guys, you thought for a minute you were just like nocturnal. And it was because you were actually getting like downloads. You know what I mean? Like being reprogrammed. Because when you're tapped in and the world goes through a major shift like it has today, yeah, today, um, that was a sign. When the world goes through a major shift like it has today, even though you're tapped into a higher frequency, your body still has to reset. And the reason your body is resetting right now is because the world is shifting in such a weird, massive way that your body has to reset its climate control. I'm hearing protection mechanisms, like upgraded security systems. So that's why you're feeling like maybe on edge or just kind of like thinking a lot, preparing and shit like that. You've got the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this tension is going to ease up for you. I feel like even though you're going to be feeling a whole lot of emotions, it's not going to be sadness. You're going to have some kind of like peace. We saw the Ten of Wands earlier in reverse. Now you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of like where you were protecting yourself, carrying a lot. Now it's easing up. You're realizing it's not much you have to fight for. You're going to allow like things to just flow organically in your life, and a lot of sorrow and a lot of loss is going to slip away from you. Also, somebody is worried about eyesight and headaches. Someone is spending way too much time on their phone. Way too much time scrolling, lurking, looking at things to the point where they'll look up and the sun has already went down. They haven't done anything for themselves. They haven't practiced any self-care for themselves that whole day because they spent so much time online. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's like nothing got done for self. You've got the Six of Pentacles coming out with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I feel like that worst case scenario, if you were worried about like getting something, I feel like you will. I feel like you got to stop psyching yourself out to think that you won't, because there's clearly something that's coming in for you here with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is a gift that can't be taken from you. So the takers around you aren't going to have anything to take. You have the Seven of Cups with the Star card. Healing a lot of mental confusion, a lot of emotional confusion some of you guys have been going through. You're going to be choosing to walk away from that. But I feel like you're going to be walking into something better with this, with the lovers here, like a better partnership or just a better option. Walking into a contract of some sort that's going to be beneficial for you, especially with the Six of Pentacles here and the Seven of Swords. Like I told you earlier, if you thought there was some type of competition about what you're going for, it's not. So then just go for it. You're gonna have the resources you need. You're gonna have the help that you need. I'm hearing a leg up with the Six of Pentacles, because the Six of Pentacles is it's not like a huge payout. It's not like a huge amount, but it's just enough to like get you to where you need to be. And then you're gonna have to work on your Ten of Pentacles once you get that. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're gonna have to work on your Ten of Pentacles once you get that. Some of you guys are fearing delays, fearing things not going in your favor, though. I hear that. Okay, I'm being told to move on to another deck. Oh, but with the Judgment in the upright position at the bottom of this deck, something is definitely going in your favor, HP. I think that's why Spirit keeps saying, like, stop thinking of the worst case scenario. Because when you're showing up as the High Priestess, this is letting me know that your crown chakra is more than illuminated. You could be picking up messages from all over. You could be living in a home with somebody, right? And you could be in your room chilling. You could pick up on this person's anxiety. You could pick up on this person's worries, fears, happiness, sadness, all those things. So you're really learning, like I said, with that King of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're really learning how to protect your mental and also like what you should feel and what you shouldn't. Because what will happen is if you don't start to create some type of energetic separation, you won't be able to exist in your own energy, and you'll get anxious and you'll get uneasy. So when you know that you're tapped in, and this is why we do these HP readings, mostly to like give you guys messages and signs to let you know that like you're on the right track, your gift is growing, you are changing, you are starting to pick up on more things. Do not be gaslit up out of that knowledge. People will call you crazy and then they'll call you for advice once that shit actually happened the way you had your premonition or your dream or your download. Because not every high priestess or high priest or enlightened beings has the same gifts. So the way you receive messages may be totally different from someone else. And someone may have like a spiritual gift too, and they may try to tell you that the way you receive gifts is silly. You know what I mean? Because it's not the same way they receive gifts or information or whatever. You know what I mean? That's why you keep your eye on your own paper. Let the divine sort out all the false prophets. Let the divine sort out all of that shit. You focus on your gifts and enhancing those and moving forward. We always moving forward and taking those necessary pauses in between. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that you had Black Cat at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. You got the Queen, Love, and Prosperity. Oh, thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. You got the Queen, Love, and Prosperity. Yeah, like that Queen of Cups and that Queen of Pentacles that came out earlier for you guys. I feel like you just in this zone of focusing on your heart space, learning how to love again, learning new ways to love yourself, and learning new ways to be solid and secure, because this climate is changing. The dollar is super devalued, and ways to make money are so far and in between. It's like there's a lot of shit on you guys' mind. You're really worried about security and love. I want you guys to know I'm getting a download to tell you that you are lovable. You deserve love despite what you've been through in the past, or what anyone has told you about yourself in the past. So maybe someone gets choked up about that. I'm also hearing too that someone that's been with someone for a long time and they just don't feel the love or the passion or something like that. Wow, you got the wolf. Beware who you trust. And I told y'all that shit earlier. Beware of who you trust. Wow, bottom of the deck. The caduceus. You will receive good news from afar. And this is the medical symbol, right? So I feel like there's going to be a turn and a health challenge for somebody. Somebody was thinking the worst case scenario about a health challenge, right? And they go to the doctor, or maybe they don't. And then shit just change all of a sudden. They start feeling better. Their energy returns. The health problem they thought they had goes away. Somebody was worried about their gut or their stomach. Somebody was struggling with diabetes or thought they had it. Turns out they don't, or they changed like some type of they did some type of dietary change. I'm hearing they started drinking like green juice, like juicing a lot at home, or making smoothies and doing like really holistic things with their food, and it turned a health challenge around for them, is what Spirit is saying. Somebody might get an email or a physical letter that's going to be of like approval or something. Maybe that's why I heard congratulations earlier. Because of this, you will receive good news from afar. But you had that Page of Wands earlier. That Page of Wands does talk about good news coming in, especially with this Judgment. So there may be some type of decision that goes in your favor, guys. Thank you, Spirit. You've got the Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. And I was hearing that earlier too. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing this up. I got that earlier in a download. Be careful how you're speaking to people. A lot of people are uptight, frustrated, financial constraints, energetic constraints, family problems and shit like that. So everybody kind of like at this time needs to be mindful of how they're communicating with others. Now, like what I saw earlier about the communication games and shit, now is not the time to do any communicative games. I'm telling you, people are cutting you off for playing games when it comes to communicating and saying what the fuck's going on, and really saying what they feel, not what they think somebody wants to hear. But in all honesty, you don't got to be brutal with your honesty. Now, there's going to be a situation for some of you guys where you are going to have to use brutal honesty. But don't drag nobody mama. Don't drag nobody kids or no low class shit like that. If you're gonna be brutally honest, be brutally honest about the facts and the facts alone. Because with this choose your words carefully card, the things, I feel like somebody might want to talk about somebody's origin or somebody's family or some shit like that. That shit'll get you fucked up, okay? Because it's one thing to have a problem with somebody and you address that problem, but it's another thing to start bringing people family into the shit, bringing people kids into the shit, and all that. That's when you low class and spirit go whoop your ass. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Oracle Ashe. It says, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So some of you guys may have some family members you can tap into to find out some shit that's going on in your family. And I feel like somebody's going to be having a casual ass conversation with their family member, right? And their family member going to say some shit, and this is going to be an elder. This is going to be an elder, or it could just be a family member, spirit saying, gonna say some shit that gives you an aha moment. Like, oh, that's why I've been struggling with this in my personal life, or that's why I've been struggling with this spiritually, or that's why I've been picking up on this type of energy because something happened to somebody else in my family years ago at this certain age, or at this certain time, or this certain month, or this certain some shit. Is gonna be some shit like that. Like if something happened to somebody family member at 71, it may have transpired for you in 81, but it's gonna be like you're gonna see a cycle there, is what spirit is telling me. Which is gonna make it easier for you to pinpoint which generational cycles, patterns, curses, whatever that you need to be breaking. Some of those things are going to be for somebody within relationships, specifically like romantic relationships, or with their child, is what I'm hearing. I pick up a lot of childlike energy because I have a childlike spirit. I still live that energy. I still nurture my inner child. So sometimes spirits as children will come to me to say things, to speak into someone's inner child, or to help someone's child, y'all. You have the stars, excuse me. A long journey brings rewards. Yeah, that 10 of Wands in reverse, moving into this judgment. Good things happening. A lot of you guys have been through a lot of shit. And I feel like on this journey, nobody believed you, or people just discarded you, or people just pretended not to see you. People pretended not to see your struggle because it made them uncomfortable, because maybe they felt like they know they could have done more. They had the resources to help you more. They could have been there more. And so some of you guys are going to be coming into your inheritance from the universe in your adult life. Some of you guys look back on your childhood and be like, well, why didn't I have the silver spoon or the white picket fence or everything good, or the parents that supported me and put me through school and put me through football, basketball, tennis, gym, all those things, like some, or Olympics. Somebody could have been an Olympic and they feel like if their parent wouldn't have been fucked up in the head, either on drugs or stressed out over relationships, that they could have given them more encouragement and molded them into like a star, or molded them into like a divine being. But spirit is like, you are a divine being even without all of that. So start giving certain things back to yourself. You got winds of change coming out. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. And I feel like with these winds of change, like you just feel different and you're living different. Some of you guys are living so different that you're questioning yourself, like, is this real? Do I deserve this peace that has just kind of like swept over my life? You got the Harlequin. True feelings are masked in reverse. I feel like a lot of shit is coming to the surface. It has come to the surface. Somebody can't pretend no more. Somebody has just been biting a bullet, pretending like some shit don't bother them. They about to speak up now. Get these punk bitches out of here, moderators. Wow, you got the seer. My nigga, you got the seer. Follow your intuition. Yep, you're the seer. The high priestess is the seer. The high priestess is allowed access to the Akashic records. That's the shit people may not say to you, but you can see, you can pick up, you can feel, and you can dig into your own past, or you can see where something may have originated with someone or a certain energy. Like, you can just see beyond what people think you can see. And I'm telling you, people will try to gaslight you up out of that by way of saying like, oh, that's negative. Guess what? The truth is not always positive, my nigga. Like, it turns out positive in the long run, but when you first get the truth, it does not feel positive. And everything that sounds positive ain't the truth. That's why y'all gotta be mindful of the messages you getting, watching, receiving, all of that shit. Decipher. Am I coming from a wound, a pain, a trigger, or am I coming from intuition? Because a lot of motherfuckers be out here leading with their triggers and they wounds, and then they wonder why relationships fall apart and nobody don't want to fuck with them. You got the hourglass in reverse. Time is of the essence. And didn't I tell you that I felt like you were going to be able to bend time at this moment in your life? So were some of you guys be rushing around the house, rushing to hurry up and cook, rushing to hurry up and eat, rushing to get in the shower, rushing to get in the bath, rushing to sit down with yourself and hear your own energy, drink some tea, meditate on yourself? I feel like you're going to start to take the time now. Now you're going to start to take the time to tap into self. Because you've been tapped into too many sources lately. Especially with the wizard in reverse. Use your skills to aid others. Some of you guys be tapped into motherfuckers that use their skills to aid themselves. You got at the bottom of the deck the minstrel. Let your intentions be known. And this is the energy that I'm picking up. On like, you can't just go through life talking to people, pretending one way and acting another. One thing that delusional motherfuckers don't get is that you can pick up on their energy. So while they're saying something to you, you're picking up on their intentions with the oracle and the high priestess. You're picking up on their intentions. So no matter what someone says to you, follow your intuition. Because y'all intuition be telling y'all sometimes like, yo, I wouldn't go through with that. I don't think they have the best of intentions. And then you want to be an empath so fucking bad that you be like, oh, but I feel sorry for them because they this, they that. And then you give in to some shit. And it be some weirdo shit. Not everybody is on the same page as you. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you so much. You guys got the wyvern. Your secrets are safe. As a high priestess, you are entrusted with all secrets. I feel like even when you fall out with people, you don't go and tell all their business to other people. I feel like some of you guys are holding secrets from people who have done you fucking dirty. I feel like you are holding secrets of downloads that you got about people and that you saw tendencies about. I feel like you still holding on to that. I feel like there's a lot of people who have crossed you or tried to cross you because some of them didn't succeed. And you are holding secrets about that shit. At the bottom of the deck, you got fire. Reckless action leads to conflict. So yeah, that's why Spirit's saying like be mindful of what you say and what you do at this time. Because a lot of people are on edge. But you've got hindrance coming out at the bottom of the deck. This says fate has blocked this path for you. Yeah. So whatever was going on that was shady or reckless or whatever, I'm telling you guys, some of you guys have powerful guys that have really been blocking shots that were thrown at you. And you being saved from going down certain roads, even if you don't see them. A lot of this shit be future energy, yo. Ashe, with the knight here, triumph over adversity. I'm telling you, I can't make this up. With the tower in reverse earlier, averting some type of crazy situation. Now y'all had that Seven of Cups earlier. Now this card says the Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. So make sure you coming from that intuition, not that wound, not that trigger, not that old outdated pattern that you were used to. Make sure, because it's a lot of good shit riding on things right now. I feel like in love, I feel like in work, in school, in business, in life in general, it's a lot of good shit coming along. For example, I'm gonna tell a story about my own self. I was walking outside and the neighbor was doing something. And I was like, man, this motherfucker better not say nothing crazy to me. Or this motherfucker better not be on no stupid shit. Right? Just thinking the worst, right? You know what I mean? And this motherfucker turned around and says, good morning, have a good day. And then I felt stupid. Because I'm like, this motherfucker better not say nothing crazy. Turn around, just say a peaceful thing, and went back to minding his own fucking business. And I went on and had a beautiful day. And sometimes we got to stop being so unnecessarily guarded in situations, expecting the worst. Because good might just turn out. So that's my little story for the moment. But I was thinking like, man, this motherfucker better not say that stupid. And they didn't. It was just peaceful and kept minding their business. So a lot of you guys are going to be thinking the worst and the good turns out. You know what I'm saying? Speak to somebody in line. They can point you in the direction of some product or some service or something that you didn't even know, or a coupon or something. Like stuff like that is going to be happening. And I know that's not huge, but it's like the little things are going to start to add up, and you're just going to like start to skip through your days a little bit better. You guys got Earth. This card says utilize logic, reason, and common sense. See? Utilize reason, logic, and common sense. Like reason. That's like critical thinking, basically. Thinking outside of the box. Like so many people in this world today want to paint everything into a box. Like, well, it looks like this, so it has to be like this. They said this, so they have to be like this. Like, nobody leaves room for growth anymore. Nobody leaves room for, like, chance meetings, chance happiness. And then that's when you put yourself in the fucking Eight of Swords energy, where you just got all these swords behind you, but you can move away from it at any moment. It's not actually tangible. Like, you good. You guys got the bottom of the deck, the Serpent. A sly, subtle approach is needed. Yeah, I feel like you just need to move covertly at this time. You ain't got to tell everybody every come up you own, everything you doing. You got the Spirit, Ashe, Spirit in the building. This card says unseen forces watch over you. So as you move slyly and subtly around the world just to get things done, you have guardians. Like I said earlier, you have that ethereal protection, that ancestral protection. Like, you good. But with the sly, subtle approach, don't just be out here wilding just because you got divine protection. Don't just be out here doing stupid shit to people just because you got divine protection. Like, this is in terms of where with the sly, subtle approach, where you got to do something low key. You got covering over that. But not when you out here trying to move wicked against other people, because sometimes people be so caught up in their spiritual lower aspect of their ego, they forget that there's other divine beings out here too. They got protection too. And one thing I've been stressing to y'all for years is that you don't want to have your angels and your ancestors out here fighting unnecessary battles that you caused because you can't lower your ego and move away from some shit. Like, you only want to call your ancestors in when it's necessary. You only want to call your angels in when it's necessary, but not when you're trying to fuck somebody over for no reason. Yeah, with the dragon in reverse, strength and wisdom. Yeah, you want to be wise about this angelic guidance that's over you. Because they're going to look at you in a minute and be like, well, why do you keep creating all these battles for me to fight? And it ain't even fucking necessary. And see, some people do that. And they do it to the point where they got to call on lower forces. And then those lower forces want payback. They want to get paid. And sometimes it comes in very detrimental ways. So be careful what you're trying to send your guides out to carry out for you. Because you always got to pay it back. You've got Medusa in reverse. Jealousy leads to downfall. So yeah, like I told you with that Five of Wands in reverse earlier, if someone was jealous of you or just trying to one up you or trying to like swerve into your lane and cancel your lane and cause a collision in your lane, because you know bitches like to do that in the spiritual shit. In the esoteric realm, motherfuckers be moving quick. Okay, they be doing all types of weirdo shit. I feel like somebody was trying to swerve into your lane, cause a collision, so that you have to pull over to the side of the road, call insurance, wait for the cops to get there. All like somebody was trying to cause a spiritual collision on your esoteric journey, right? All due to jealousy. They thought that their jealousy of you was going to be your downfall, but it turns out here that their jealousy of you is their downfall. Because with the unseen forces watch over you card here with spirit sees all. The universe sees all. I'm getting this vision of someone just like chilling, taking care of their family, doing the things they got to do for themselves, trying to stay on top of things because they've had a lot of losses in the past, and so they're just not prepared to lose anymore. So they're just minding their business, working hard, right? And some weirdo ass motherfucker just all of a sudden gets jealous about it. All of a sudden feels like they should be able to bring judgment on you. Remember, we had the judgment here. They feel like with this Ace of Wands in reverse, they should just be able to like stop your show, stop your journey, stop your passion, stop your life, your gifts. Like, this person is fucking weird. Like, this person just has no boundaries in their own life, so they don't even see boundaries against other people. But the unseen forces watch over all of this shit. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, when I pick the deck back up, you have the Griffon, honor and good luck. Ashe, we gonna claim that. That's basically miracles. Honor, man, I'm telling you, whatever unseen forces is watching over you, they are protecting you from a lot of bullshit. Even when the darkness tries to come in, they're protecting you from that. I'm also seeing too a battery dying, but this battery is a heart, this battery is a brain, this battery is a piece of coal in somebody's chest. This battery is draining. Someone pretends that their heart is open and loving, but there's a piece of coal there, which means like they also have this really hardened, dark part of their heart that won't allow love to naturally come in. So somebody is draining themselves through hate and envy and chaos. You have the talisman coming out. You are destined to succeed. Ashe. So even though this person is harmful, at the bottom of the deck, you got the green man. Oh, light up. You got the green man. The forces of nature favor you. Yeah, so we had to skip right past that darkness and trauma and bullshit trying to come on because you already got the forces of nature protecting you on your side. You got spirit, unseen forces watching over you. You've got the moon. You will be guided through the darkness. So, yeah. You've got the satyr here in reverse. Revelry and indulgence. So I feel like you guys are really learning how to balance things out. Some of you guys have been indulging in a lot of junk food, is what Spirit is saying, and you kind of was feeling guilty because you was on a good path. You was trying to do the right thing, and then you kind of fell off. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're gonna be making the conscious decision to get back on track because you know what you can do. You know what you've been like. You know what you're capable of, and you know your body. You know your life, and so you're really about to make some healthy changes again. But look, at least you're concerned about it. At least you're gonna try again. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm being told to move on. Wow, remember when I said that I picked up the last card that fell out? It was the sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. And wow, right after I was saying, like, at least you tried. At least you tried. So for some of you guys, you will reach that goal. That health goal, that fitness goal, that lifestyle change you've been working towards. You not giving up is actually what's going to get you what you want. So don't feel like just because you fell off on Tuesday, you can't try again on Thursday or Wednesday. Like, you still have that option. All right, let's get another deck, guys. I'm also hearing too, somebody just wants to be seductive in the purest form. Somebody just wants to, like, be wanted. Someone wants to turn someone on. Someone wants to kind of like put on a show. A very seductive show for like a very deserving person is what I'm hearing. But someone also is very apprehensive about that because they just want to like trust first. Yeah, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles again in the upright. Someone wants that stability. They're used to being with a tyrant, somebody who made every sexual encounter about them, who made everything about them. So someone is really like in their divine feminine energy. Someone is craving sensuality, intimacy, but they have been holding back. Someone is gonna approach someone, and y'all probably get to talking, and they'll ask you when the last time you had sex was, and you'll tell them, and their time without sex will be way shorter than yours, and that might turn you off, is what I'm hearing. You might be like, oh, 2 to 3 years, 6 months, and they might be like, oh, 2 weeks. And that's gonna make you cringe in a way because you're kind of like looking for someone who is like who's been abstaining maybe. You want someone who knows how to practice semen retention, or someone wants someone who can go rounds, is what I'm hearing clearly. Rounds. Someone wants rounds. Someone has a very high sexual appetite. And so I'm feeling a very divine feminine energy, and she's just not willing to wait for this person to get up again. She feels like, do you have erectile dysfunction or what? So she's in her head about like, what the hell? I'm hearing that someone can't meet your sexual appetite, but then there's someone who can, and you just have not met them yet. I'm also hearing too that there's going to be a new path for someone that's going to lead to a gift. With the official person coming out, you're going to be like protected from any type of mental imprisonment or not having. You got bad health in reverse. And we saw that earlier. I feel like with the family card coming out, some of you guys really need to link up with your soul tribe, man. Some of you guys really need to link up with people who are on the same page as you. You know you can't choose your family, so they say, but I feel like now you're choosing your family. You've got the toilet labor jumping out in reverse. I kind of feel like things are going to start to get easier. Where you once felt stuck in prison, just trapped in your home or whatever, that's going to end. You've got the marriage card coming out. And this could be a marriage of ideas, groups, or actual marriage, or just coming into union with people who on the same page. You got the main female in concern. Somebody needs to stop nagging so fucking much. Somebody is always concerned about if they're the center of someone's attention, and that's turning someone off. Because I feel like they're dealing with somebody that's real chill and easygoing. So if you always concern you with message of concern, so this could be somebody that's like always like trying to message you or call you to make sure they on your mind, like stressing someone out. Someone wants to be like the only thing, and it's like you are, but like chill. I'm hearing clearly, chill with the thoughts in reverse. Stop overthinking shit. Stop overthinking shit and then stressing other people out mentally. Because somebody could like to send zinger ass text messages. Somebody could like to send petty ass text messages or emails or DMs or some shit just to get a rile out of somebody, just to rile somebody up. Somebody likes to do that. Somebody likes to either ignore text messages to or messages period to get someone in their head. But if someone keeps doing that with the thoughts card in reverse, out of sight, out of mind is what I'm hearing. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't have time for the games anymore. A lot of people are about to go into union here with the lovers. Excuse me, or strengthening bonds that they already have. Oh shit. Somebody is real selfish and they feel like them being a mom or having a child is keeping them from something. They feel like it's keeping them from a relationship or it's keeping them from traveling or going somewhere or doing something. Somebody thinks that them having a child is a burden and it's holding them back. I don't know who that's for. But with the distant horizons and the coffin, no, it's not. With the despair, it's just somebody's thoughts. Somebody wanted like a kid with someone just to keep them from like moving on. Somebody was like, if I have a kid with this person, that'll keep them stuck to me forever. Wow, yep, thief with a thief of time. Yeah, somebody wants, wow. Somebody wants a child with somebody to keep somebody from moving on, to keep somebody from something that's really meant for them. But if someone has a kid with this person with the family room in reverse, it's not going to be what they thought it was. It's going to be a lifetime of drama. All right, I'm being told to move on. Let's see what Kipper little brother got to say. Real quick. We ain't used this deck since like fucking 2019. You got the fox here with the mice card. Yeah, watch your shit, man. Somebody is a fucking sneaky bastard. Somebody sees that you are about to be abundant and they want to come in and eat off your harvest. But with the snake in reverse, I don't feel like they will be able to because you still protected. With the 44 card here, that's a master number with this magnifying glass on this map, high key. Like I said earlier, spirit sees all. You got a GPS to the divine. And somebody is just going to confuse themselves here, trying to figure out where you are, what you doing all the time. Somebody nosy as fuck. Somebody always want to know where you at, what you doing, and they ain't got shit to do. They ain't got nothing to do. You could be like, yo, I'm at Sizzler. They can live 5 minutes from Sizzler, but they can't even show up. Like, somebody just want to know what the fuck you doing. Somebody all over the place, cross-watching readings and shit. trying to figure out what other people doing, and it keeps making them unhappy here. That's why you don't need to fucking cross watch, man. If you ain't a Virgo, but you dealing with an ex Virgo or your ex Virgo 6 years removed or some shit, why are you still stalking and watching readings on people you ain't even with no more? Move the fuck on, is what Spirit is saying. Or still calculating charts from your exes and shit. With the lock and key, with the cage here. Yeah, trying to keep somebody caged in. Somebody think they know your chart, or they think they doing some spiritual, majestic ass bullshit to keep you on lock and key. But they not, with the ring in reverse. They not. You still gonna disconnect from them. Your energy is still disconnected from them. But they think they're so spiritually inclined though. But here with this low key like a scythe or some shit in reverse, they're not as sharp as they think they are. So it's back to the drawing board, which is in that delusional ass mind. Whole time number 22, another master number, you moving up angelically, like you are like leveling up spiritually. While this person here with the clock in reverse is still stuck in the past. This could be somebody you got a kid with. But this is not the man. This is not the person. This is not the one. This person got a lot of work to do. I don't even know how to fly free. They're not even tapped into their godly gifts. They're tapped into some weirdo ass demonic shit. Some desperation. They tapped into some desperation. And they just on some creeper shit. But they're not as sharp as they think they are. Their intuition is not as sharp as they think it is. So they can't really pinpoint where you're at in the astral realm. They can't pinpoint where you are in the spirituality shit. They just can't. But there's somebody in the 5D. And this motherfucker is the bomb. Let's pull on this person real quick, please, Spirit. Because I just got a little feeling in my heart chakra. Woo! Some of you guys, I don't know, y'all. I should go turn the air on. I just got hot, low key. Some of you guys are going to be tapping into someone who is on the level, okay? On the level. That motherfucker. I'm worried for you because boundaries are going to be broken way sooner than you had anticipated when you get with this motherfucker. This is somebody you've seen in your dreams and you don't even know they face in real life. This is, yeah, and the car just spilled all over y'all. Like, yeah. There's going to be a lot of passion between you and this new person. This motherfucker don't even be fucking like that. They don't be out here dealing with people like that. Like they just on some low key building knowledge type shit. And y'all probably done met in some type of 5D way or some shit. 9D, I'm hearing. To the point where you wake up like, yo, was this shit real? This is not the creep that's trying to creep into your energy. This is the true divine partner that's coming through with access granted. Okay, hold on. Let me give it one more shuffle, y'all. Because I'm just saying. My heart chakra is fucking blazing right now. It's warm as fuck. Like, somebody is going to have a very passionate encounter with a divine spiritual being. I'm hearing earth angel. Be careful, B. Be careful. Because that shit, wow. Fire. I'm telling you, I cannot make this shit up. This shit is going to be crazy. With the high priestess in reverse, you gonna lose all inhibitions. Bitch. You might give it up on the first night. No lie. Yep. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. Somebody gonna give it up on the first night. This shit is going to be so passionate and strong. Yo, I'm getting chills. Is this for me, spirit? Tap once for no and two for yes. I don't know, but I want to be in on it. God damn it. All these goddamn years. You got the X of air reverse with the 8 of water. This shit gonna make you walk away from everything you thought you knew. Everything you thought you knew sexually. Nah, this supersedes that. This is going to supersede your expectations. Somebody might cry. Calm the fuck down. Queen of water in reverse. This shit might get you too in your feelings. This card has a Cancer sign on the bottom of it. So you might get a little cardinal emotional. Like, hold on now. Hold the fuck on with the Tower of reverse. Oh my God. This person gonna let you bust first. And oh, you thought it was over. Tower in reverse. It's just begun, bitches. It's just begun. 8 of Earth. They was just getting fired up. They was just getting started. 8 of Earth. Y'all know the 8 of Earth is like the 8 of Pentacles. They still got building blocks. They still got fire left in them. Okay? They still got energy. They still got energy. Lord help us all. I'm hearing protect your walls with the 4 of Wands in reverse because this motherfucker is going to knock it and you out of the park. There's going to be some extremely emotional moment, is what I'm hearing, because y'all souls have met in a different dimension and now they're coming together. The physical sex is only a consummation or some shit of what's already happened in the 5D. Is going to be insane. I ain't got time to lie to you. It's going to be insane, dude. Oh my God, Spirit, what else? Whew. Lord. 3 of air. Oh, somebody is breaking somebody boundaries back, foundation. With the 10 of fire in reverse, you might be worrying like, oh, is this person gonna break my heart? Here with the 3 of air, they already broke down my defenses. They already broke down the bitch walls. They gonna break my heart. But with the 10 of fire in reverse, no, they will not. Oh my God. This person just want to go again and again and again. Where you live, I'm moving there. With the Empress in reverse here, and I'm feeling like with the 10 of swords, you're going to be looking crazy afterwards. Your hair going to be fucked up. You'll be all sweaty and shit, drooling. Yeah, 10 of air and the strength. You didn't even see this coming. Oh, they so spiritual. They so esoteric. They never talk about sex. They never post about sex. They never sext me in the text messages. None of that. So you was unsuspecting, bitch. You did not know, HP. The only problem here is this person's going to live far away from you. That shit is going to drive both of you guys crazy. Not living in the same state or city is going to drive you guys fucking bananas. The Knave of Earth, somebody going to be like, hold up. Let's stop for a minute. Let's put a screeching halt to this shit while we figure out what the hell we about to do. Because with the 5 of water and the 5 of air coming out, somebody going to miss somebody terribly. 7 of air in reverse, somebody not going to be lying though. They not going to be lying. They gonna miss somebody's gonna miss somebody terribly, and somebody gonna be like, well, what are you doing when you're away from me? And this person is not gonna be lying to you. Don't let your mind and your insecurities fuck this up with the death in reverse. This is somebody that's like, yo, I'm not letting go. This is gonna be somebody that's not letting go. Be careful. You've been using your lavender brew, your yoni eggs and shit. Be careful, because somebody not going to want to let go of this. 5 of water and the 5 of air. Somebody like, oh, I miss you. Who over there? I feel like this is going to be the masculine energy, though. High key. Look at the masculine here on the card and the woman. He drowning her in emotion. He like, where you at? What you doing? With the 5 of air, I will fight anybody that's looking at that ass. Look at her. Look at her on the 5 of air. Cute ass little dress on. It's summer, spring. Oh no, honey. He not about to play with you. You better be careful, girl. You better be careful. Don't be fucking around just because you bored and you want a little attention. Because this person with the death in reverse, they not going to want to let go. They're going to remember this climax for the rest of their life. And they are just not about to allow anybody to see this. The Chariot. So some of you guys are equestrians. Oh, Lord. 6 of fire. Only you know how to get them to where they're going. With the Queen of Fire, yeah. This person is only going to desire you. It's going to get intense, HP. So if you're not ready for this type of shit, be careful. Don't be using all your fucking best moves, man. Why are you out here using your best moves, HP? Talk to me in the comments. Why are you using your best moves if you know you ain't sticking around long? Because this person is going to become obsessive. Stop using your best moves casually. But see, you want to use your best moves because you like to show off and shit. Okay. Use your little best moves and show off. But don't come DMing me for no damn reading after you use your best moves and you can't get rid of this motherfucker. And don't use your best moves on this motherfucker and then go back to your baby daddy. Then you're gonna be 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Earth. You're gonna be feeling fucked up after that. Somebody in the comments say y'all be using y'all best moves. 8 of Fire. Yes, they be using their best moves. Look at her. She prepping for the best move. Somebody be using their best moves. I ain't mad. Use your best moves. Show out. Sometimes a woman just want to feel sexy and show off. Somebody just want to show off with the 8 of fire here. Somebody just want to show off. Be careful. Be careful out here, HB. You know you've been sitting on it a while. Yeah. With the Ace of Air coming out. Yeah. You want to mind fuck people and shit? You need to chill, B. You need to chill with the Fool in reverse. You need to chill. You need to calm down. Okay? You need to calm down. Yeah, with the 9 of water in reverse. Chill out. There's a 7 of water here. You attracting way too many people. You attracting men and women. Hold up. Yeah, 3 of Earth. You attracted men and women. Too many people. With the Temperance coming out, Spirit like, yo, you need to balance this shit. You You got everybody all riled up. And your ass like it. Don't get on live tonight and lie to me. Don't do it. You know it's women and men checking for your ass. I see you, HP. Y'all thought since I didn't come through last night, I wasn't going to come through with the message. The spirit that came here and told all your little business. All your little damn business. You got a lot going on, but look at this name of water. With the sun. This motherfucker coming through. Harlem Nights on that ass. Sunshine on that ass. This motherfucker coming through with the Knave of Wands, throw you over the shoulder like, let's go. You out here doing too much. You are mine. Now let's go here with the Sun card and start a new beginning together and put some damn shorts on. But you not. The Four of Water. You are uninterested in taming yourself at this time, HP. You just sitting like a loaded gun. You sitting around like a loaded gun on somebody's lap at the front door, waiting on the sexual apocalypse to happen. Your ass is rare and go. You just waiting on a motherfucker to say and do the right thing, smell like the right shit, come in with the right crystals on. Come in, smell like Palo Santo and protection mist on that ass. Shameless plug. You just wait on a motherfucker to come in and say the right thing, and you break it loose. You need to calm your tits, HP. Yep, you waiting. Yep, you waiting here. With the Eight of Air in reverse, you like, yo, I have removed all mental blockages from being able to climax because some of you guys were still stuck in your last climax. With the Seven of Water in reverse, like how they didn't really please you, how they didn't take care of you, how they didn't have aftercare. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to be all with it when it's going on, but then afterwards, do you even see if I got home safe? You even see how my week went, how my day went? You need to bust a couple heads for me, protect me from something like. So some of you guys are kind of like in that space, low-key. With the Six of Air here and the Nine of Earth in reverse, this person is not gonna want you to be single. Three of Fire. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. With the Queen of Earth, this person is gonna see you as the end all to be all, or however you say it. And the Three of Wands, they like Three of Fire is the Three of Wands basically. They're gonna be like, yo, this is what I've been waiting on. Because some of y'all gonna let your little freak flag fly, and they're gonna be like, yo, this is what I've been waiting on. Somebody that's tapped in, somebody that's spiritual as fuck, somebody that's on the level. I've been waiting for this. This is what somebody's been waiting for. And they're gonna find that within you. And with the Nine of Earth in reverse, they're like, yeah, you mine now. You're not single no more after this. I already knew you was smart. I already knew you was clean. I already knew you was intelligent, like spiritual. Like, now I want all of this. Six of Air, that's the Six of Swords. They want to move forward with a successful union with your ass after this. With the Three of Fire, look at the Three of Fire. He like, she with it anywhere. As long as it's sacred between us. This is what somebody has been waiting for. Or this you, HP. You may stumble across this type of vibe. But either way, the vibe is here. It's happening. Like what Michael Scott say on fucking always like, oh God, it's happening. It's fucking happening. It's happening. Everybody stay the fuck calm. Remember that episode when fucking Dwight set the office on fire? Today's smoking is gonna save lives. Like, yo, it's about to get crazy. And then after it get crazy, somebody gonna be like, okay, I think we should slow things down. I'm a little nervous about how fast things have been moving. Fire! Nigga said fire. Uh, somebody is gonna be in denial though. I feel like somebody's gonna be in denial. Don't ruin a good thing, guys. All right, I'm being told to move on. Some of y'all, this is gonna stem from a place of not feeling like you worthy enough for that passion, that intimacy, that connection. Some of y'all are afraid to make eye contact, sensual eye contact with people because of an insecurity that someone had brought onto you. You gotta let that shit go. Cause somebody's definitely like afraid of that intense eye contact, that soul dive when they're intimate with someone. Someone's afraid of that. And that's what's holding somebody back from really diving deep into their sensuality. That nakedness that's beyond the flesh is what someone is afraid of. They're afraid of the nakedness beyond the flesh because they're like, yo, what the fuck is this? Can I let go? Can I indulge in this without fear? Mm-hmm. Somebody used to jump off type shit, to keep it 100. Somebody used to like somebody coming through, everything's a little cool, but ain't no real emotional intimacy there. And then somebody skate off and then they may hit you up a month or 2 weeks later. No, this is not what it's gonna be this time, gang. This is gonna be all in. This person might be a fire sign. And fire signs ain't about to play second to nobody. Or this person may be a water or air sign. Earth sign. All the signs is here, my nigga. All the signs is here. Okay, let's get another deck, guys. But the question of the night is, are you ready for vulnerability? It's one thing to be ready for sex and to have that passionate encounter, but are you ready for vulnerability is what Spirit wants to ask you. Excuse me, Spirit. What Spirit is asking you. Are you ready for that vulnerability? Are you ready to wake up to somebody? Because this person's going to want to wake up to you, or vice versa. But I'm really feeling like in my heart that the masculine in this situation is going to want to lock it down, wake up to you, see you, FaceTime, video chat, all that little shit. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. This person is going to want all or nothing. Are you going to allow your insecurities and failed past relationships to alter this shit? Like I said, respond from your intuition, not your wound. You guys got garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Wow. Totally different deck. Something lovely will grow from this. Mural. Be your own first priority. Okay, so what Spirit is saying that when this encounter happens, do not all of a sudden switch and shift up your energy, because a lot of y'all be fucking up relationships doing this. And y'all know whenever I say to you, come from a space of love and awareness, but some shit will be going cool, and then you'll get too deep in your feelings and start saying little shit, or making this person your only priority. You'll stop going to the gym at a certain time just to be able to take this person call. You'll stop cooking dinner at a certain time just to, like, no. Spirit is like, keep your individuality when you go into this. That's what's going to make it stronger, because initially this person was attracted to your individuality. They don't want you to become some fucking limb of them, or some offspring of them, or some, fictitious version of them. Still be the divine feminine in you, and still allow shit to happen naturally. Don't start being like, well, I can't have my coffee or my tea until this person texts me good morning. Like, don't do that. That's how you're gonna fuck it up, because this person is very eccentric, is what Spirit is telling me. This person has a schedule that you're not used to, but it low-key mirrors your own energy. And then you got to think about how you would feel if someone was putting unreasonable expectations on you just because they was feeling you. So that's going to help you maneuver through this new experience, because it's going to be very sensual, sexual, and emotional and spiritual all at the same time. And you got to be on the right page to receive this. This is one of the things, besides the generational wealth and the spiritual wealth that you've been working on. You was preparing for a divine union. So you can't have this person come in and you start sweating them and tripping over 3D ass bullshit, because this person going to leave you alone. Or vice versa. If this person come in tripping on you on some 3D shit all the time, and they really on some spiritual shit, it's people out here that's really on a mission, yo. It's really people out here that's on a mission. So they're just not going to tolerate all that 2D, 1D, 3D, low vibrational conversations and arguments and insecurities and all that shit. They will leave you alone first and be alone. Not go fuck on the next person. They will literally be alone before they go into another two-dimensional ass relationship where there's no gray area, there's no colorful area. Like, they will not do it. This person cannot be put into a box. The next card you guys got was Feather. Think first before you judge. Exactly. So you really gonna have to be in your higher self to understand and understand this person's means of operation, man. Like, this person does not operate like the whole world. This person may take 8 hours a day just to be in silence and chill by themselves. They're not fucking nobody. They're not doing nothing crazy. They could just be like, maybe they hit the gym once or twice a week. Maybe they, Spirit says go to the farmer's market. Thank you, Spirit. Or just like do things alone. They're probably very creative. They're gonna spend a lot of time in creative mode, and they're gonna be chilling. And one of the things that's gonna make them extremely comfortable with you is being able to come to you after a long day of just doing whatever they creatively need, speaking to their spirit, listening to their guides. That you open them or welcome them, with open arms, not accusations or insecurities like, well, you text me good morning you text me great rising at 10 a.m. It's 7 p.m. and I haven't heard from you all day. Like, little shit like that will probably turn this person off, because they're on a different frequency than what the world expects of them. So that's the message I'm getting clearly. Hold up, y'all. Let me roll another joint real quick. But yeah, this person gonna be on another vibe. And if you know you're not with that, plus the intense sexual and spiritual connection, don't even go for it. Because you're gonna hurt your own feelings. All right. You guys got expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Yes, she is carefree. She done cut her hair off because she went through a spiritual detox, a soul detox, I'm hearing. She got a little chucks on. She's sitting with the butterflies, the lilies, the fireflies, all the energy around her. She's retreated into nature to find herself again for maybe the fourth time that week. You know what I mean? She is living her life unapologetically. Maybe other people don't take and look at her smelling that rose. Maybe some people don't take time to smell the roses along their journey, but that does not dictate the way she lives her life. She is comfortable in her skin. This is where you're going, HP. This is where some of you guys have already reached. That hair color pops for her. She like it. So what if anybody else think it don't go with her complexion? So what if people think, oh, you shouldn't be wearing chucks with that cute little strappy dress? She's still doing it. She is moving to the rhythm of her own body and intuition. This is where you are, HP. Anybody don't like it, they can get gone. Yeah. With the spaceship card here. Don't be afraid to sing. Some of y'all motherfuckers can sing. Some of y'all got beautiful voices. This card is number 43 that breaks down to the 7. Some of you guys have angelic, godly like voices. You can write, you can sing, you can do spoken word, you can do poetry. You just know how to talk to people. You know how to sing the language of the universe. Some of you guys may be like afraid to show your talent. Why? Why? The universe is asking why. Show your voice. Don't you know there's an audience for everything these days? Know your audience. Know your target market. Don't worry about the people who not flowing with you. Think about and embrace the ones that are. That's why it says know your audience. That's why I posted the other day on Twitter and Instagram about everybody don't got the same tribe. Everybody that be fucking with me on these lives, but really fuck with me, intuitively fuck with me, is my tribe. The ones that don't are not my concern. You will lose traction, you will lose momentum and ambition worrying about people who are not of your tribe. And you have to respect the fact that everybody doesn't have the same tribe, and ain't even gotta be no fucking malice or beef in that. You guys got Storm number 44, another master number. This card said every hurricane comes to an end. Yeah, like that tower in reverse. The worst is behind you. It's time to start blooming. Stop holding yourself back with the flower in reverse. Be your honest self. Some of you guys have so many gifts and talents and you're holding yourself back because of the rejection of the past. Because of the upheavals and crazy shit that you have felt. Yeah, with the 38, which breaks down to 11, another master number. This card says villain. You can always rewrite your story. A lot of y'all unsuspecting fellas have a lot of villains in your fucking story right now. Some of those villains were yourselves, but some of those villains were other people. Yeah, with the 33, another master number. This is a ascended master number. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Fuck what happened in the past. Fuck how shit didn't go right in the past. Maybe you didn't have the resources in the past. Maybe you didn't have the ambition in the past. Or just there was a lot of things that shifted very quickly in your past that took you off track of some of the things that you're very good at. It's time to stop protesting against the past and step into the now. Mm-hmm. What the hell, Tiffany? Shout out to my moderators, man. You've got wings coming out in the upright position. You never needed those wings to fly. You never needed anybody's approval or attaboys or none of that shit to fly. You always had it within you. You guys got mirror. Treat your body like the palace that it is. Love yourself in all your true form. Look at her. She ain't no size 2, but she's beautiful. Bottom of the deck. Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Yes. Celebrate where you are on this journey. Especially this journey to self-love that you've been on for such a cool minute here. You've got lavender. Surround yourself with love. And didn't we shout out the lavender brew earlier? Hey. But yeah, surround yourself with love. Just pour into yourself. If you got some fresh lavender or whatever, or even if you got lavender essential oil, put that shit on your pillowcases before you go to bed at night. That shit will help you get a very peaceful rest. If you got fresh lavender, get you a little satchel or just put it in your pillowcase. Shit, you can empty it out and wash your pillowcases at your own leisure. But lavender, with this card being number 19 breaking down to a 10, which is literally like a 1, it's gonna like reset you. You know what I mean? Reset your energy, help you get that rest you need. But lavender is just a really uplifting flower. Like the scent, the energy of it is very uplifting. Wow, you got bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Yeah. Stand up for yourself. Get up early in the rising. Get your day going. Stand in your power. Don't let anybody try to come at you in a weird ass kind of way. This is number 16, breaks down to the 7. That's a God number. God body, goddess body. Stand up for yourself. Be in your true power. You don't gotta make yourself small for nobody to feel comfortable around you. Insecure ass people want to come around you and try to make you shrink yourself so that they don't feel so insecure anymore. Man, forget that. And y'all used to do that shit all the time. Well, I don't really want to show how good my singing voice is because I don't want them to feel like I'm showing off, or I don't really want to show the nice clothes I have, because when I get there, I don't want them to feel like I'm shitting on them. Like little shit like that y'all was doing, shrinking yourself. Don't do that anymore, HP. Yeah, and then the feast still at the bottom of the deck. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourselves. Why you gotta always, wow, with number 21, release your guilt, Clover, release your guilt. Release your guilt. It's like you stop being feeling guilty because things go right for you with the Clover. That's like, in my mind, that's like 4-leaf clover. Some of y'all feel guilty for the shit that go right for you. This is number 21, which breaks down to a 3. That's another master number. 3 is a master number. It's like, stop feeling guilty for being abundant. Stop feeling guilty for loving yourself, for having things grow around you. Look at these two girls on the card. She looking like, yo, shit done grown for me. And she looking like, how dare things grow for you? I'm so shocked that things grew for you. I'm so uncomfortable with the way things grew for you, because now we can't sit in this little ass garden anymore together. You have to go where the sun is shining, where the fire leads, because you've grown more than me. So you could literally be surrounded around people who are uncomfortable with your growth, because it feels like to them you won't be accessible to them or sit in sorrow and misery with them anymore. But you've got the number 3 here, Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. Yeah. With the number 10, Red, forgive. And all these red roses around her. So some of y'all got to forgive yourselves for the times when you did allow guilt to keep you from growing. Allow guilt to keep you from showing how amazing and strong and the progress you've made. Like, some of you guys have literally allowed guilt. Some of you feel guilty for surpassing your parents in certain aspects of your lives, surpassing your siblings, your spouses, your friends. And Spirit is like, yo, release that. Some of you guys feel guilty for not being extremely accessible to the people that you've outgrown. And that's crazy, but I get it. For some of you, it's especially your mom. Some of you guys feel especially guilty for detaching from certain ways that you were raised. Some of you guys don't even care about like surpassing your fathers, but for some reason it's your mothers. I'm being told to move on. All right, I'm about to go get something to drink. I will be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. And stop worrying about how you know shit that you know. Spirit said again, because the Akashic records that you are being able to tap into have so many forms of information on shit. Like, don't worry about how you know some shit, because that's going to come to you. Just worry about the shit that you know. And don't fucking worry. Let's replace that worry with, like, no. Concern or some shit. Because worrying can be aging you, giving you wrinkles, throwing your pH balance off, and all kind of shit. Let's not worry, guys. Worry break you out, give you stress. Shout out to everybody that liked the video. Shout out again to all my motherfucking moderators and the super chatters. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. The first card you guys got coming out was number 44. Okay, we just seen 44 like 3 times. Master number. This master number 44 actually represents like your angels and your guides on standby, waiting for you to dispatch them into areas of your lives that will be beneficial to you. See, with the angel number 44, this is not like, yo, go and hurt somebody. This is like, yo, heal me, go out into the world and heal things that I need to, like, be around. Like, this is a whole nother vibe. This is woman with a heart. So if you thought that love was just about to, like, pass by you, it's not. This card says female dealing with family, love, and emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hand. For a woman, this card upright could indicate a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. Let me repeat that. You are an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright also indicates the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with the issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or a friend coming your way. Affirmation. I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. Yes, that's the message. Like, for real. Because a lot of you guys have come into this space in your heart. Like, my heart chakra kept getting so warm earlier, like I was saying. And she's holding a heart. This is not the time to be in unstable emotional situations. Like, it's not, because you're very sensitive to emotions and energy at this time. And you only want calm people around you, stable, healthy people, not people that's gonna flip on you every 7 days because you wasn't updating them on your life, or you wasn't always available, or you wasn't playing the emotional communication game with them. And this is also for the other end. No one is in, I keep telling you, no one's gonna be in that vibration with you, HP. And that's where that empathy rolls in. Because if you know you don't want to deal with that energy, just think of something real quick. Let me play devil's advocate. You ever had somebody that you weren't physically interested in, or emotionally interested in, or whatever, try to force a relationship on you, try to make you bow down to their expectations, try to make you be what they want you to be, and you just was not with it? That's the same energy. You want somebody emotionally calm. Just imagine the worst person or the worst relationship you could think of being in, right? Imagine this person trying to bend your will, force you to be with them, go to witch doctors, spiritual workers, all kind of shit to make you be with them. Wouldn't you feel fucking frustrated and violated? Or just someone always bringing emotional turmoil and angst to you every other day? You would be exhausted. You would not want to deal with that person. You would ignore that person. You would cut that person off. This is the energy that is needing to be discarded within ourselves and within relationships, because your heart chakra is on another level right now. You just want stable people in your life. People who are stable enough in their own lives not to expect your life to enmesh with theirs, and you have no identity anymore. That shit is fucking exhausting. Nobody wants to be a mini version of someone to where they don't have their own identity or their own life. Like, I don't give a fuck. I could be dirt dog dead in love with your ass, but I am not going to speak to you every single moment of the day. I'm going to have shit to do. I'm going to be in my own little world. And some people cannot take that. But you have graduated to this level in your emotional intelligence, HP, where you are going to need that space. You may say to yourself on the low, because somebody's saying to themselves on the low right now, like, oh no, I want my person to be up under me all day. No, I want my person to be seeing what I'm doing every minute of the day. I need that. You saying that now, low key, but you're gonna reach this level on your spiritual journey where that's not gonna be needed. And all you need is that silent confirmation that y'all on the same page. You've got hostilities in reverse. Ashe, we want to claim that. This card is number 26, which breaks down to the 8, which is like walking away from a lot of bullshit, leaving a lot of shit behind. This is low-key like the 8 of Cups, but also like the 8 of Swords energy in reverse. This card says hostilities, defenses up, aggressive energy. This card reverse marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Ashe, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there still may be some action you have to take. And it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. Affirmation: I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries and make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Expectations, intentions. And we had the expectations card in reverse earlier. Like, really reason with yourself. What are your expectations? Why? And then start eliminating some of them. Have expectations for yourself, but don't go having expectations for others. Because you're going to come across a rebel spirit who denounces all expectations. And the moment you start putting expectations on this person is the moment they're going to separate themselves from you. And vice versa. This could be the point you're at, HP, where you like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with you. But the moment you start putting expectations and rules and requirements on our situation or relationship, I'm out. Because I'm telling you, you reach this certain level in your spirituality where you don't give a fuck about anything anymore. And it's not that you don't care about things, but you don't give a fuck about things that don't make up the bigger picture. And what's going to happen is, along this journey, you're going to start to come into contact with people, or people from your past or your family, or whatever is going to surface, and they're going to be having these expectations about how they think you should be, and you're not going to care about those things. And this is why that villain card came up in reverse, because you will be the villain in these people's stories, but you are not a villain. And that's what you have to respect, that I may be the villain in these people's stories, but I'm not the villain, because all I was doing was caring for self, protecting my own energy, pouring into me. And sometimes when you pour into you and you protect your energy and you listen to your intuition. Now, the thing about that intuition that came up several times tonight is that your intuition will make you protect yourself from things that the person or the situation or whatever that you're protecting yourself from may not want to see that. They may not see that you're protecting yourself from their expectations or their intentions. And that's where it can get a little messy. But when you're dealing with emotionally intelligent beings, they're not even going to take it there. Because they're so solid within themselves and within their own mission that they're not going to take your actions personally and cause more trouble than it needs to be. So you're really going to be stepping into some life choices and different ways to maneuver through feelings and hostilities. But I feel like with the hostilities in reverse, it's like anybody that you had to separate yourself from because you saw hostilities coming in the foresight, they're not going to be able to cast stones at you and make you feel away, because their intentions was to control you and to dominate you in the first fucking place. And why you want to control and dominate somebody? Like, do your own fucking thing. Live your life. People be so concerned with dominating and controlling others that they not even happy. Why you, if you ask somebody why they fucking not happy, oh, because I was expecting someone to do this, or I wanted someone to do this, or I was trying to make somebody do this and they didn't. So now I'm even more mad. So now you compounding your anger and your problem. You need to be staying away from that hostile energy. But I feel like it's being blocked from you, because with the woman holding the heart, you in a heart space right now. So all hostile energy and bullshit ass energy cannot reach you, because you're operating from a space of love and higher emotional intelligence. So some people ain't gonna get it. Yeah, with the walking away card, they ain't gonna get it. They're gonna be stuck in that shit. Like, how could this person distance themselves from me? How could they walk away from me? Well, it's because the yin and yang in reverse and the strategy card. Some of you guys are in the process right now of strategizing how to get away from those types of energies, how to get away from certain people. This yin and yang card is number 22, which breaks down to the 4. So you could be really calling on angelic guidance to get away from some shit. This card reverse reveals a yang cycle which is one of active, outgoing energy. This time calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This card is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes with significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. Affirmation: I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize this energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't have to look outside of self right now. You may peek outside of self right now just to get the strategy down because you need to know where you're going. But for the most part, everything you need is already inside of you right now. There's definitely a divine union that's going to come in and uncage a certain part of you. Be easy in that energy. There's definitely a divine union that's coming in. Spirit is telling me clearly that's going to unleash, uncage a certain part of your passion that you thought didn't exist anymore. It's so funny that this card is 22, this card is 21, which breaks down to the 3. Strategy in the upright position, making a plan. This card shows a pen, journal, compass, and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goals a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the open road ahead. Affirmation: I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. Yes. So, yeah, y'all have been preparing mentally and spiritually for a moment, for a minute, for some shit that's about to happen. And you will have a plan of action. Because y'all about to be getting on it. If you haven't already been on it, you about to get on it. Bottom of the deck, you have door to healing and happiness. Ashe. This card is number 34, which breaks down to 7 again. So the God body number. I feel like a lot of things are going to be divinely happening for you. Divine intervention is really going to be happening in spaces that are going to bring you peace. Do not think for a second that your healing journey has all been in vain. Because some of y'all been feeling like that. Like, oh, I've been doing all this fucking healing, Ori. You talking about healing every fucking Friday. And I'm still blah, blah, blah. No, it's happening. Think of this shit like an antibiotic. The first 3 days, you don't feel the effects of things getting better or healing or some shit. This takes work and effort. This takes you being able to walk through that door fearlessly. This card says, new beginnings in your personal life. Upright, this card is a harbinger for positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring field with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. The key thing here is make sure you see your personal intentions. So, what are your intentions? Why are you moving towards certain things? Take that into account. But you have to be the optimist in this situation. Like earlier, stop thinking about the worst case scenarios. Pronoia. What if some shit actually goes in your favor? Yo, like, what if it actually goes in your favor? Door to personal healing and happiness. You can have it. Call on your higher power. Call on your higher self. I always tell you when you're praying, you hear your own voice. That means you have a direct line to the divine. You don't gotta go through nobody else. Okay. I'm being told to move on. Yeah, don't fucking look back. Don't look back. The pain of the past is behind you. I'm telling you, do not pay attention to the illusions. Because when you are tapped in, you will get illusions and delusions too. That's why it's always key to be aware of where you're receiving messages from. Where are you getting these downloads from? These ideas and shit from. You want to be tapped into that energy. Your higher self is never going to lead you astray. Your lower self, your insecurities, your unreasonable expectations will always fuck you up. And then you'll be in the shoulda, coulda, woulda attitude and in the hindsight and hold on to the past all the time. Motherfuckers be holding on to the past because they could have acted a different way. But they chose to cut up and be overly unnecessarily catty and messy, and then they be looking at shit like, damn, I could have been happy with that if only I would have not acted a fucking fool. You got Swamp Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. And what was we talking about earlier? Man, tap back into your divine sexual energy. Your sensuality doesn't always have to involve sex or intercourse with another person. Some of y'all really need to tap into that self-sensual energy. Make love to yourself. Date yourself. Fucking co-sign your own dreams. I'm telling you, some of y'all was in toxic ass relationships in the past that made you embarrassed about your sensuality. Somebody that couldn't keep up with your pace is what I'm hearing. Tried to make you feel like your sensuality was dirty, unreasonable, unattainable, like your climax wasn't worth it. Like some of y'all have spent so many years pleasing other people sexually and sensually that you forgot what your fucking needs was. You forgot you like that. Lick a little to the left. Grab me a little to the right. Pull me in the middle. Like y'all got some little shit that you haven't been allowing yourself to see. With the strange Valentine in reverse, because you wasn't linking with people that cared about how you felt about some shit. This card's number 25. It breaks down to 7 again. You need to know that your feminine, your sexual energy, your sensual energy is divine. It's godly. You don't have to be ashamed of that shit. This card says, part of you that is natural and beautiful, most likely your body and appearance, has been influenced by thoughts and ideas about it being unworthy, unhealthy, and perhaps even dirty. So a part of you has had to evolve and exist in less than a healthy way. Yo, it's fireworks popping off right now. I don't even know why. It's fucking May, but this shit means you are still popping. But anyway, it's time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It's now up to you now to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, and your ability to attract others. To attract others. And to see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your appearance again, and rise above the rubbish and stink of negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worth loving. This is the only truth that must be told at this time. Ashe. And you know what? I'm about to pop off real quick. Because like 2 weeks ago, one of my moderators, Naya, if you in here, I had saw a card, and I remember specifically. It was like a thick woman on the card, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't a size 2, but it was a card about loving yourself as you are. And some bitch gonna comment talking about no, don't love yourself as you are. Appearance is always first and foremost. Looks only matter, or some weirdo shit like that. And if that's your idea on life, you're gonna miss out on a lot of love and opportunities because you only focused on surface shit. We out here 9 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget that. Like, love yourself no matter what people think of you. I don't like that shit. Some people will make you feel like, oh, you shouldn't wear certain things because it's not what the runway look like. But if they make it in your size, wear that shit. If you feel sexy and confident and comfortable, wear that shit. Don't ever let nobody else's closed-minded ideas of beauty persuade you to hide yourself anymore. So what if you got a fupa? So what if you got cellulite on your thighs? You got a natural body. And our bodies go through changes. You lose weight, you do things, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Your body changes as you evolve. So be free. This summer, don't be walking around scared to be in a comfortable swimsuit or bikini or whatever you want to wear because of what others may think. Be free, because the person that's coming in for you and the people that are going to be there for you and your higher self, most importantly, is going to love you the way you are. So be yourself, be free, be sensual, love your sensuality. Sensuality has been a huge message tonight. Because a lot of people have been through some mental bullshit and anguish that have kept them from seeing themselves as beautiful. But that's dead. That's over. Release that and step into your divine being, HB. All right, we're going to get one more oracle, gang, and then we are out of here. Because shit. Shit. So what if you thick? Wear what you want to wear. So what if you a big girl? So what if you a little too thin for your liking, but you want to feel good and feel sexy? Wear what you want to wear, man. Be who you are. Don't turn down your sensuality for nobody. You've done that too long. Settling for half-ass lovers and partners and shit. You got time for that. People that'll sit up under you and see you wearing your best and won't even compliment you. The hell? Who got time for that? Nobody. You got certainty, phrenology. Yeah. Be sure of yourself. Let any insecurities go at this time. Wow. I actually wished for the Wheel of Fortune to come out. No lie, guys. And it came out with the incubation card. And I'm telling you, Some of you guys are traveling to ancient lands when you are asleep. You're visiting yourselves in other dimensions, other lives you've been here to carry out and correct. Like, it's getting deep for y'all with the Wheel of Fortune and the Dreams card. Like, I'm telling you, fate. I'm telling you, the person that you are going to be with, you have already met them in your dreams. I don't know. The fucked up feeling that I get from that, though, is like, what if y'all only meant to be each other in the 9D and in the 5D, but y'all don't physically meet here? That's what somebody worried about. Like, okay, it's all cool that we meet in the 5D and shit, but like, what if I want them here? But I feel like with the dreams and fate, like, there's going to be a chance meeting. There's going to be a chance meeting with success. This Wheel of Fortune and Fate card says jealousy and envy are useless emotions. Your turn will come. What goes around comes around. It's all how you deal with an outcome that's important. There are lessons to be learned. This is part of your soul's journey. Enjoy the ride. Divine timing, allowing things to happen organically. Let's read the dreams card real quick, y'all. This card says, take time out to rest. Keep a dream journal. Your dreams are significant. Investigate an occurring dream. Buy a dream interpretation book. A loved one is trying to connect with you through your dreams. Wow. Oh my God. I'm telling you, y'all, it may seem far fetched, but somebody loves you and they are connecting with you in your resting state. Put some lapis lazuli under your pillowcase. Make a fucking grid with selenite and amethyst and shit under your bed. Like, do something. But with the nature card, I feel like something, I'm telling you, something is going to organically unfold. Do not be fickle and indecisive about this shit, or you are going to risk gambling something that's going to be good for you. Yeah, with the fortune in reverse and the fickle card. But with the foresight, this is something like I'm telling you, it's happening in another dimension. Like, it's happening. With the scrying mirror projection in reverse, I don't feel like this is like somebody's like, yo, but what if it's like a wicked person or like a demon or like or something like that trying to project into me in the astral realm. With the scrying mirror in reverse, I feel like it's not. With the pendulum in the upright and the decision, I feel like this is somebody that you have sent out messages to subconsciously to come into you. Wow, bottom of the deck, oracle, wisdom. The second time we got an oracle card tonight, guys. So be very protective of your dream state. When you go to bed, try to go to bed with certain intentions of like clarity, nothing coming in that's not divinely guided to you. You want to go to bed with intentions. I'm being told to read the oracle card. This card says, don't believe another's claims. You are in touch with the truth in this situation. Trust your inner wisdom and gut instincts. Others will seek your advice. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You have the psychic gift of claircognizance. Yes, guys, yes. High Priestess came out, Oracle like twice. Listen to your intuition when going into stuff with people. You got astrology destiny here at the bottom of the deck. Like, trust your intuition. Now's the time to tap into the Akashic records to figure out where you have been, where you're going, what your focus should be, what you need to be learning at this time. Tap into the things that you've learned. You're only receiving from me things that you already know. With the tarot guidance here and the numerology, we've been talking a lot about numerology tonight, breaking down the numbers of the cards in a certain segment of this reading. But with the numerology card, this is precision. Let's read this and then we'll be done. Read these last two, guys. Y'all know I can't just leave y'all hanging like that. The numerology card says your accuracy wins you a sought after position. Number sequences confirm a message, Ashe. An important event coincides with an auspicious date. Keep visualizing a preferred balance on your bank statement. Whoa! And remember earlier with the high priestess, and I was telling you, like, yo, your powers are crazy right now. Be careful of what you're thinking. You can literally bring that shit in. Be thinking abundantly. As far fetched as it may feel, it may feel uncomfortable for some of you guys, kind of like trying to hone in on your gifts, but focus. Pay attention to those number frequencies, sequences. I said frequencies. Well, yeah, numbers can be frequencies too, and sequencies. So, like, listen to certain type of number, like five something, something 54 megahertz or some shit like that. Sleep music, some shit like that. Like, listen to things in your resting state too that will keep your energy pure. You've got tarot guidance. So tonight you came through. You got these numerology messages. You got a lot of master numbers tonight. You can rewind that shit and see that you got a lot of master numbers tonight. So numerology is very important for you guys. Now, I know the tarot card is here, but I feel like this is just like a level of intuitive energy, not so much tarot. Um, the Fool is here on the top of the card, and if you look to the right or the left of this shit, however your screen is, you'll see that the pinnacle was lit up, and there's like a little pinnacle behind it. So I feel like a lot of security is going to be coming in for you guys. Let's read this tarot card real quick, and then we are out of here, guys. We almost 3 fucking hours. Okay. This card says tarot guidance. Time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot cards. Consult a tarot expert for guidance. An unexpected offer will be made. Wow, guys, an unexpected offer will be made. Yes. Okay, so be mindful of the messages that you're getting from tarot, because I know you guys watch a lot of tarot and maybe you pull cards a lot on yourselves. Be careful when you're pulling cards on yourself. You want to talk to your cards, like you want to talk to your guides that are leading you into that space. Ask that, like, because sometimes, guys, you will pull messages from your fears, or you could watch a reader that can pull messages from your fears. So you want to be, when you're pulling cards for yourself or you're going into readings, you want to know, like, the energy. You want to know what you're fearing, what's going on within you. You want to kind of like be comfortable low key with that reader's energy, because sometimes fears and shit like that get into readings. Like, that's why sometimes, and then if you're looking on readings for someone else or you're reading on someone else, you need to always be mindful of the fact that free will still exists beyond these cards. So just because somebody say A, B, and C gonna go a certain way, somebody in stage B may have the option to switch lanes. So that's why you have to be discerning and tapped in and clear of mind, heart, body, and spirit. Not fucking mucked up with like negative vibes and fears and shit. Or you won't receive the messages that are divinely guided from you and for you. And when something feels off, you need to click out, move away from that, or not like if you're reading for yourself, you're gonna have to go through it. But if you're watching some shit and it feels uncomfortable, you have to click off. Reason being is because right now you're very sensitive to energy and downloads and messages and shit like that, like the cards have been saying. So you don't want to get into a situation where you're just listening for entertainment or to fill a void, and then you absorb some shit that's not for you, and then it gets programmed into your subconscious mind, and then you start making moves to carry out those weird ass insecurities and shit like that. So, um, I love tarot, I love numerology, but as it goes, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be mindful of the messages you're allowed to be downloaded into you or uploaded into you or whatever. And when something's not for you, you need to move away from it immediately. Even if that's me, I've been telling y'all that for years because a lot of you guys are extremely sensitive right now. And you're going to be picking up messages and downloads and frequencies from all over the place. And you need to know how to hone that power that you have as an HP and really allow yourself to feel what's necessary, not what's being pushed on you. Because you're going to have a lot of people trying to pull on that empathetic cord of yours and make you feel some shit that has nothing to do with your divine purpose. And they're just going to have to be upset. You're going to realize that you've played certain parts in certain people's lives and journeys and in your own journeys, and now it's time to move on from that. So don't be surprised if you find yourself like walking away from things that you may have been working on for a while. All right, guys, that is it. I have talked your ear off for enough. Shout out to all my moderators again. Everybody who purchased something from the website, show love in the comments. Whatever you've done, I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys have a lovely evening. I'll see you again later. All right, guys, sending you love, peace, and balance.